I've been working hard for the past few months on YourBOT. I have blogged about it from time to time, but now the actual product is finished. It's being tested in the wild, and I'm on to creating the website and sign-up process. I couldn't have done it without ChatGPT as my code buddy. Well, I could have done it without ChatGPT, but it would have taken me 10 times longer, and it would have turned out to be a very basic product from what we have now. Why? Because I treat ChatGPT as my code buddy, and we work together as a team to build YourBOT. ChatGPT knows ASP Classic, SQL Server, and JavaScript inside out. Yes, you heard me, ASP Classic. Oh, but Steffi, that's such an old coding language, I heard to proclaim. Yes, it is, but it isn't going anywhere soon, as it's built into so many corporate black boxes that I can't see Microsoft ever removing it from their IIS server platform. Yes, folks, I've been coding since dial-up was cool, and servers were clunky floor-standing boxes with a single 386 processor running NT 3.5.1. Anyway, I wrote SBlogbot as a chatbot to go with my SBlogit platform for answering questions about my bloggers' posts, and eventually, their websites too. But SBlogit is a focused platform that lacks mass market appeal. So I wondered over the summer, can I commercialize SBlogbot and turn it into something anyone can use? So I had a conversation with ChatGPT, and after a lot of back and forth, we put together a roadmap and got to coding. I'm brilliant at ASP, but not JavaScript. That's where ChatGPT stepped in. So when it came to the chatbot itself, I didn't actually start coding it until I had built much of the basic framework for the user dashboards. I knew I wanted FAQs, URLs, and RSS feed items. But I needed the SQL tables and supporting pages in there first, so we had a data source to plug into the bots. Then ChatGPT got to work, creating a basic version of the JavaScript bot frontend, and I plugged it into the database. And that's how we'd work together. It would write or modify a script. I'd make it work with the SQL database via ASP. Then we'd have a back and forth about what's working, what isn't, and what changes we need to move it to the next step. And during our conversations, ChatGPT would suggest a potential new feature. I'd add it to my to-do list, mull it over, and then we'd come back to it later to discuss implementing it. I have a don't be a sycophant rule with ChatGPT, so if it thought I was wrong, then it would tell me. Some ideas I had didn't make it, some that came up with didn't, and others were twisted into something completely new and got implemented differently. It's been a good experience, but not an easy one. ChatGPT tends to get stuck in a doom loop while trying to resolve an issue. It will suggest one way to fix something, and give me the code to do it. Then, that wouldn't work, so the options became more limited, and eventually, we'd loop back around to the original, non-working solution, with ChatGPT convinced it was going to work the second or third time we tried it. There were many times when Control-Z was valuable for rolling back code changes that didn't do anything, or even made things worse. Then we would come up with a different way to look at the issue and take an out-of-the-box approach. It worked very well, but I got very frustrated with ChatGPT and myself on many occasions. We actually had a running joke that when it thought I was getting stressed out, it would tell me to put the kettle on and walk away from the computer for a while. I did that often during this coding process. One thing that's bugged me about this whole process is the need to copy and paste code back and forth between ChatGPT and my code editor over and over again. I want a code editor that has an AI window on one side and code on the other. And we just talk, and I'd write code, and ChatGPT would make changes. Or it would flag up when I did something wrong, or I'd ask it to mod something and it would just do it. I'm sure there are code editors out there that will do that, but I bet they don't support ASP Classic. So what's next? Well, I'm currently working on the YourBOT website, and that's nearly finished too. I've been using ChatGPT as a marketing consultant and creating various stacked cards, then copying and pasting an image of what I made into the chat window and asking what it thinks. Different hat, same excellent results. So again, the process has been much faster and resulted in a far better website than I could have done on my own. I still need to create the public sign-up process, but that's not a big deal. I've got a couple of YourBOT presentations next week. So I want to have it all done and dusted so people who like what they see can sign up for early access. Right now, it's invitation only as I need to set them up manually, but the feedback from my beta testers is positive, and they've already subscribed a couple of chatbots for use with their own clients' websites. Then it's on to marketing, and that's a different kettle of fish completely, as I now have 3 products and am building the Sassy Coder brand for the new year to market all 3 together. I'll obviously blog about that when I can. For now, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Nearly there, nearly ready to go. Brand new SaaS product, from idea to publicly available in 3 months. Like I said, YourBOT was created 10 times faster and is 100 times better than what I could have done on my own. Give me that AI integrated code editor, Expression Web with a ChatGPT window, please, and I'll be the happiest coder in the world. Maybe I should just go Google it and see if something like that already exists. Maybe I should just write it myself. If anything I've written in my blog post resonates with you, and you'd like to discover more of my thoughts about how I built YourBOT with ChatGPT as my code buddy, then do feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn, as I love to meet like-minded individuals with similar passions to my own.